Hey, VC Jeff here. So let's hit some Record Store Day Part 2 and some other Amazon goodies that came in during the same time frame. So yes, as I showed in a previous video, I went through the whole Record Store Day festivities and everything. But then on the day after Sunday, I had noticed there was one friend who needed something. And I said, well, they still have that at my store because I saw that they noted what they had left. So I called my store and said, hey, can you all hold a couple things? I'll be down there right after church to pick them up. They did. I went down there, and while I was there, I picked up a couple things that were still there that I didn't get the first time around. And, so it's just a couple things here. But I went ahead and picked up the copy of Genesis live at Knebworth. And while I was there, they also had the Robert Plant live at Knebworth. These are both kind of like EPs, singles, maxi singles. This show was like 1990, and they had a bunch of bands playing a few songs each. And a CD, I believe, was released. A double CD was released of the whole show a while back. And now they've released a bunch of these little, single. This one's got 2 songs, one's a medley. So this one's got like 4 songs. So just kind of EPs. There was supposedly, I guess, I saw online one of Status Quo from this show, but the record store didn't seem to know about it or have it. Maybe it was pushed off. I don't know. I just noticed it was listed as being a June 12th release. And I thought, if it was there, I probably would have grabbed it because then I'd have all 3. I don't know if they're going to release more. Some other bands were there, like, I don't know. What did I see? There was a bunch of other bands. Tears for Fears and some other things. But I went ahead and grabbed these. That was really kind of all that I grabbed for myself. But then I went to another store, another one of the local stores here, just to see what kind of scraps they had and what was left. And they didn't have a whole lot. But then I went over, this store always has like a sale bin that used to always be in one spot. And I bought a lot of great stuff there, even Record Store Day stuff, from before, where it'll be, albums that they're just trying to phase out. They mark them down. And I bought a lot of great stuff there, and then the box kind of disappeared. Well, I happened to find it again. It's on the other side of the store. It's in a whole different area. I'm like, oh, here's where the sale items went. Blah, blah, blah. And I did find some Record Store Day related stuff, but from previous years. 2018 Record Store Day Government Mule single. It's got the song Girl with No Self-Esteem and Bed of Lies, which I do not believe have been on any other album. This has been in my Amazon wish list for quite a while, but nobody on Amazon is selling it. The price, it's gone, so I haven't been able to. For a while there, it was too expensive, and then it just disappeared, so it's just been sitting in my wish list waiting for somebody to sell it. But here it is. It was brand new, still sealed, and it was at the price of a regular single at the record store. I'm like, I told the guy, where have you been hiding this? I've never seen this album in here. I've been in this store multiple times since 2018, but I was glad to score that. And then this also, Record Store Day Black Friday, Sammy Hagar picture disc single. This is his Santa's Going South for Christmas. Not a huge picture disc fan. Don't really buy them, collect them. But when you got a song on there that's not available anywhere else, Eagles Fly Live 2019. Like I say, Record Store Day, I believe Black Friday, I want to say maybe 2019. I remember seeing this when it came out and passing it up. But so it had to be in the past. I don't think it was last year. Yeah, it would have been 2020. So 2019, I believe. So they had that. They had marked it down like $8. So I was like, I'm going to grab that. So, but that was it. So those are all Record Store Day related. Then I did have a couple things. So Amazon, I've mentioned it in previous videos, camel.com. It is a separate site that connects to your Amazon account. It monitors your wish list, and it sends you emails when it notify you of some price drop. Now, when you first add an item to your wish list, it automatically picks it up at that price. So you add an item to your wish list as $23. It'll say, okay, you want it to be cheaper than $23. So when it goes down to $22, it notifies you. You click on the button that says change or update price. You click that and you say, I only want to be notified on this item if it goes below $15, which is what I do. Unless it's like a double record set or something like that, I may say if it goes below $20. Then you change it as you go when you get notified, and then you'll get notifications when it drops below that. So I have that set for pretty much everything I'm looking for because it just automatically does it. And then I get notified, make the changes. But a couple things came in that I just couldn't pass up on. The Skull. These Skull albums have been in my wish list since they came out pretty much. But Skull, if you're not familiar, this is Eric Wagner from Trouble. Trouble being, you know, one of the premier U.S. doom bands from the 80s on. And Eric left Trouble. I don't know if there was trouble in the Trouble camp, but he left. They had a new singer. And he went on to do Skull, which to me is just Trouble. It sounds like Trouble. It's doom metal. It's him. I mean, this is Trouble Part 2 for me. And then since this, he's even done, what, Black Finger? And they sound like Trouble. I mean, I'm sure there's the little differences, but I guess to me, everything Eric sings is going to sound like Trouble. These have been hovering at around the under $20 for the 2 Skull albums that are out. This one dropped to 14. I jumped on it. I'm like, you know, it's not going to probably go much lower. So I went ahead and grabbed that. It is a beautiful black and gray splatter. Got your typical insert with the lyrics and stuff on the back there. It is single. So yeah, if you're into that, you know, Trouble type doom, you know, not Death Doom or anything, but the classic doom with the, you know, the clean vocals and everything. And then while I was at it, I did go ahead and grab the first one. I just thought, you know, let's make it a set. And this one was already, you know, it was like 17 or something. It was already getting low, and I keep wanting to pull the trigger. They were the cheapest things in my wish list for the longest time. So I went ahead and got them out of my wish list. And this is the first Skull album. They've been out a handful of years. I forget, maybe 5 years or 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years. It's on translucent red. Just great stuff, great stuff. Both of them very, very much, you know, pretty much the same. Just great stuff. Great American sounding doom. The other item that popped in that was slightly damaged, as usual, is the Mirror Ball by Def Leppard. I don't know, you know, they call that slightly damaged. There's like a crease right there. But that's about it. This is a triple. Now I had this, you know, this is one of the ones that was early last year. Came out at Walmart exclusive on clear, and I had it in my hands. I picked it up, and it seemed like the price was not too bad for a triple live album, but I for some reason put it down like a dummy. I put this down. I put the No Doubt Best Stuff down. I don't know if I saw the Poison. Those were the ones that everybody was getting at the time. But I put it down, and then it popped up. This is I took it out of the bag already. This is the it's triple vinyl, and it is on black, and it dropped to like in the teens. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna grab that for a triple record set. So I grabbed that. You know, gotta keep up with the Def Leppard. If you're not aware, and if you maybe some people only like early Def Leppard, some people don't go past Pyromania, some people only like the stuff in between the late 80s, early 90s when they went all, you know, electronic. Some people hate the later years. I pretty much like it all, and will eventually probably get it all. And they just on Friday reissued the 10 or X or whatever you want to call it, the 10 album, which I admit probably one of their, you know, more mellow, weaker albums, but it's Def Leppard. The Yeah album, which I believe is the one that's on double record set, and then the Sparkle Lounge, which I do like. I like the Sparkle Lounge, and I really like the Slang album too. I don't know if that's coming or whatever, but those 3 albums came out on vinyl on Friday. They were released. They're in the low $20 range, so you need to scoop them up. I'm watching them on Amazon. I'm hoping they'll drop to the $15 range. But anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Rock on and rock hard.